Hey, YouTubers and Instagram and Facebook and all these social programs. Hi, I'm Eagle Pages. I'm an author. I wrote a mini series, 4 parts, Island Dreams. It's on Amazon Kindle. You go to the Amazon shopping app, type in Island Dreams, Eagle Pages. There's filters. You filter it from price low to high. And that's basically how you get to my miniseries. It'll say Island Dreams, Eagle Pages. And the second segment is called Mistress of the Kings. That's also in ebook form. There's a 4 part ebook for Island Dreams with a bundle set. And there's 2 paperbacks, part 1 and 2 paperback, part 3 and 4 in paperback of Island Dreams. Now, Mistress of the Kings is ebook only right now. I just recently retired due to a knee injury, and I lost my job, so I'm a writer, and I have several more books coming. I'm working on my 3rd segment for Island Dreams. Mistress of the Kings is the 2nd segment, and Daring Sky Soldier is the 3rd segment of Island Dreams, and there may be one more. So, here luckily I made a land purchase just before I got hurt at work, and I have a place to call home. I've been trucking for 6.5 years straight, 24/7, 7 days a week, hauling refrigerated food, and that's what I've been doing for 6.5 years. I've been living in a truck. So I decided this year, time to take my life back and get out of the truck, get me somewhere where I can call home. And this is where I'm calling home. I live in the middle of the desert. I'm off grid. What I'm about to show you is we had a bad windstorm one night and I broke my coffee pot. So I'm fixing some coffee again, so I'm going to show you how I do it. And it's kind of neat. You know, you got to be smarter than that plastic bottle or that 2x4. You know, that's just what it is. I have what they call a torn meniscus, which is it's called a complicated torn meniscus. It's under the kneecap. I have major arthritis in both my whole body, and I'm okay. Now that you told me the good news, what's the bad news? The bad news is I gotta have a full knee replacement, which I do not have medical for. Now I save coffee in these little things for single serving. They come with a lid, okay, so you can just keep, basically some of the dirt out of it. And I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you my little deal here. This is my little cook station right where I can cook, and there's no electricity, there's no water out here, there's no bathroom, there's no nothing out here. It's pure desert. Now this is what I just made a cup of coffee earlier, and I'm going to add a little more coffee to the filter area. And what you do is you take 2 bottles, one bigger than the other, and there's the big bottle there, and I actually drill some holes in this and in that, and I can put that in there and make drip coffee. That's a drip coffee maker. Now this is single serving coffee maker by itself. You don't have to have holes in it. I've just heated up water in my little kettle. I have a jet boil over there, and I got a stand that I made to hold that rack to put the pots on. And what you do is you just pour the water in the top of this filter. And as you do that, as you can see, it drains right down into that jar that I use for a coffee cup. I like drinking out of glass jars or glass of some sort. I don't have a glass coffee cup. So here you go. As you can see, it's works really well. I don't have my tripod set up, but actually need two hands to do this, but you can see it works good. So you just pour a little at a time. You pour a little at a time here. You fill it up to the top and let it drain. And it's making a nice cup of coffee. Over here is a thing I use for sugar, and is an empty sterilized peanut butter jar that is now a drinking plastic jar. And like I said, that's the other half of the coffee maker that I made, and I use those right there for eating out of. That way, if I eat, say, half of what I put in there, I can cover it back up and eat the other half later. And you don't have to eat it all at once. I gotta set this down for a second, and just the coffee in the filter a little bit, so it's not leaning all to one side, and that way I don't have to hold this filter so hard. So okay, now I got it sitting where the coffee's kind of even in there, and we just fill her up to the brim like that. Take that little rubber band around the coffee filter, and as you can see, it's making a great cup of coffee real quickly. It doesn't take very long to get you a hot cup of coffee this way. I do recommend that stainless 4-quart stainless pot with a glass lid. It's got a little hole in the top of the lid. Let steam out, and it heats up really quick on this jet boil over there. That is my aim tom over there, and what I got going on there is it is being charged. Now why it flickers so bad on the camera, I don't know. There, it's quit. Okay, what it is, on the left side there, you'll see on the bottom little lines going toward 10.7, 10.6. That's actually the solar panel that it's hooked to, which is over here, hanging outside. There's a wire right there, and it goes up to the solar panel. Now that's the solar panel. It's foldable. You hang it up in the sun, and it's that long right there. That's $180 worth of solar power because it's foldable. You plug it in the back of your battery. That is a $269 battery unit right there. I will not buy another one of these. It's too small to do really what I want to do, but it's handy because it's small and portable. Right now I have 4 USB plug-ins, and they're all doing a purpose. I have 3 plug-in. I have a flashlight, 3 different flashlights that you plug in, and they're flashlight lanterns. And they all have a USB port on them and a charging port. Okay, off of each one of those over there, there's 3 of them, you can charge your phone. And you can, say, plug your phone into one of those right now. My phone's plugged into the big battery, but you can take it and charge it, your phone, off of one of those. Now, I'm not going to say that it's going to charge it fully because it's just a small battery. It's not like that 12-volt battery sitting over there. That is a 12-volt lithium battery in that aim tom. I like the features, but all those features that you see, there's 4 ports for smaller stuff. There are 3 ports for smaller stuff. The cigarette plug-in, I don't have too much of a use. My use is the electrical plug there, because I can plug my laptop into there while it's being charged on solar, and runs my laptop and charges it really well. Now I can also charge my battery for my cordless drill. I have that, and I can plug that in there right now, which is what I need to do. My solar generator, my wind generator is running a 3,000 watt inverter. Now the trouble with it, the wind has to blow. And that's a deep cell 12 volt marine battery, a lead acid battery. So what happens with that is it only holds 12 volts, okay? So you cannot run much more on that without a constant charge to it. I do have a solar panel charger hooked directly to it that plugs in that solar panel over there, but it's not being monitored, so whatever that's putting out solar wise is going right into that battery. And what I do find is that meter will say 11.7, and then I'll put a meter on the battery itself, it'll say 12. So that little meter is not accurate. That came with the inverter. It's off. And the little controller, what we call a controller that controls how much wind power goes into the battery, I don't really like it. I'm going to get a different one because this one came with, I'll zoom up to it, it came with the wind generator. What I need is one that's one of these that's got solar and wind. Okay, see, now you can see the light on, that's telling me the battery's good, but when I put an ohm meter on this battery, it says the battery's not good. So it's a new battery, I don't know what's going on. I'm going to bring the battery back to the place I bought it, let them check it out. As I'll show you here, I'm turning on the meter for the wind generator, and it's 11.2 in that battery, and there's nothing. I'm going to unplug everything from the inverter. Okay, so now the inverter is not drawing power to anything. It's just an inverter. Okay, it's not being used. The only power from that inverter is that switch right there. That's the on and off switch. And what I'm thinking is, because that cord is so long, that may affect the reading. I'm going to do something here in a minute. What I'm going to do is plug my battery charger for my cordless drill. Plug it up. Set that up there and plug it in to my other battery. So right now, off a solar panel, I actually have 5 different functions with 4 more capabilities. You plug it in. That's the solar charger. Let me zoom out. I think I'm zoomed up too much. There we go. I'm zoomed out now. So as you can see, you got to turn on each function on this solar. There's a little button there, and then another dial comes up. Okay, that other dial reads, is putting out 4.6 volts, and it's showing me there's 11.3 in the battery itself. It's charging at a rate of 10.6 volts. That's the charging rate that's going in from the solar panel. Okay, so it's very informative for you. And as you can see, a little lights flashing, charging up my battery. These lights here, each one has a charging port and a USB port. So I can plug any USB device in these and charge from there. They have the USB port in each one. Now this here is Alps. This is Alps Wolf brand right there. And this brand here is it's not on here. Okay, this is an unbranded flashlight. But what this does do that one doesn't is this has a little stand. Okay, you can actually stand this up, or stand like that. Okay, there's several ways you can do it, and then you can raise up the lights in this position. And what you do is this is actually upside down, so you can turn it over and hang it, and you've got a hanging light right here like this. And it's funny that this product does not have a brand on it anywhere. Now, I did think these were solar panels back here, but they're not. And why this one is clear and this one isn't, I have no idea. Oh, there's the brand name. Okay. This is called Sunlight. I knew it was here somewhere. Very small, very tiny. Okay, this is Sunlight. That's the name of the brand of this. Now, the functionality of this is you can set this down in many ways, many fashions, many forms. You can fasten it to stuff using these this wire cage here. You can hang it from that. You can actually clip it around the 2x4. See, you can clip it around a 2x4. And I was thinking these were solar panels, but I don't guess so. And why that one light has no backing on it like that, I have no idea. But anyway, we'll just leave it like that for now. And you see, as it's charging through the solar panel, there's a little light in here that blinks. As you see it blinking, that means it's charging. This one here is maybe fully charged, so it's not changed from red to blue. So I'm going to leave it all day, and we're going to see if it changes from red to blue. This is my cordless drill made by Craftsman. Interchangeable batteries. I bought an extra battery set. This is a T25 bit. This is the bit you need, called T25 for screws. Okay, it's a 5-star, 5-point or 6-point. Let's see, what is that? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3 on one side, 3 on the other. It's a 6-point screw system. Okay, and that's what screwed this building together. As you can see, I have many screws. I've got over 100 pounds of screws in this building alone. Everywhere you look, there's 5 to 6 screws in every beam. That's what holds it together. Excuse me. What holds it together is what the screw heads look like when you buy them. This is what I highly recommend. These right here. Do not buy the Phillips head screws unless you've got a driver that can drive them. These are decking screws. This is the outhouse toilet that I'm building for the outhouse. Or I could possibly put it in here. I don't know yet. More than likely it's for the outhouse. See, I can do a different kind of flush system with this. My homemade idea is to get a sprayer hose coming up through here that you can wash the toilet with. You know, you don't have anything to wash your urine basin when you have a regular toilet under here. So I've got little different ideas. Now I watched a video yesterday about how they put a pee splash guard right in the front here of the toilet in an outhouse, which is an excellent idea, to coat it with plastic so that when people sit down and pee, it splashes on the plastic, goes down into your holding tank. That's a very good point that man made. at his off-grid outhouse that he built. Now you can see I've got a wind generator outside and it's percolating juice. Okay, it is running. It's going to this right here. Now you see that flashing green light? That means it's charging. It's charging this battery. We started at 11:03 this morning, and we'll see what it's like at the end of the day. But I am going to switch this wire out. So this is Eagle Pages, and we're getting ready to do some work around here. I'm going to build a couple bird houses for birds today. That's about all the screws and the little bitty lumber that I got. I can't do much major work today. I don't have the lumber. So, Eagle Pages, 21-minute video. Be good enough, and we're going to sign out. And you have a great day and a great week.